Hello, beautyloving unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. And this week's new makeup releases, going on the wish list or not. This week I'm actually filming on a Friday. Usually I film these on Saturday and then I edit them on Sunday morning and I put it up around lunch Sunday my time. So if you're living in US, you probably will have seen them Sunday morning, but that will be after lunch my time. But this week we're actually going away tomorrow, so I cannot film it tomorrow. So I'm filming it on Friday. So if something is announced this night or tomorrow, I won't be able to put that in the show. So that might be the reason why I don't talk about something that has been released that you think is a big deal, because I can't. Like I said, I'm going away tomorrow. We are visiting my boyfriend's mom, and then I am actually filming on Sunday, and on Sunday I'm gonna film what I bring to New York, like my makeup travel bag. I am gonna have videos up all next week, even though I am away. I'm leaving on Tuesday and I'm coming back on Monday again. So I am gone almost a full week, but yeah, you won't notice that because I am still... Do I have makeup here? I'm still gonna be uploading pretty much as usual. There will not be a new makeup releases going on the wish list or not next week because I can't film it next week. I'm not here. So there's gonna be 1 week break from that series, well, this series, and I'll come back the week after New York and talk about some new makeup releases then, and then we will just have a longer show where I can talk about the things that have been released or sneak peeked for 2 weeks instead of 1. I have not been tagged in that many things this week, although my Instagram has been a bit crazy, so if I haven't seen your tag, that could be that my Instagram has been a bit crazy. Instagram is the social media platform that I have the hardest to keep up with because everything just scrolls so fast and I'm the worst at answering questions there, so I'm very sorry about that. YouTube and Snapchat are the 2 platforms where I keep up the most, but I haven't been tagged in that many things, and that could be that not many good things is being released. Although one of the things that are being released here, I am surprised that nobody tagged me in this because I have been begging brands to release this, and now finally it's coming from a very unpredictable brand. Like I like unexpected brand. That's what I wanted to say. Like I was surprised. But I also wanted to take, oh my god, I'm already 3 minutes in. I'm talking too much. I need to talk about some things that I have received because I didn't buy these things. You know, I talked about the Meesha Lou Witchcraft palette a while ago, and she was kind enough to send me this palette. Do you see the magic of this palette? It is this palette that I have on my eyes today. I only use this palette. I use the greens, all 4 greens, and then this shadow up here. That is actually the duochrome I have in my inner corners. So far I'm liking this palette. I've only swatched it and used it once, so I can't really give you any kind of review of the other shades, but well, you see my eyes, at least the greens are nice. And this is what I want every brand to release. Not exactly this, but just something new. Because even though this palette isn't like totally out there, it only has 1 brown. See, this is a smart palette. So I did receive this one and I am in the process of trying it, so you will get some thoughts on that in a while. I also did receive, and I told you I was going to receive this, the new collection by Luxie. I will leave the video up here where I swatch all of them. They are live now, so if you are interested in some new goodies from Luxie, I will leave the video up here where you can see some swatches, but just so you know, those are live. This is something that I haven't talked about, but I didn't know that this existed. I got sent this by Ofra Nordics, and this is sold at Your Vanity, and I am affiliated with Your Vanity. It is a shop here in Europe that sells like Ofra, LA Splash, BH Cosmetics, a lot of cool brands, and this is the Ofra Brights. And it's so cool. And I swatched all of these and they swatch so nice. I also used them in an upcoming tutorial. Actually, I think tomorrow. Yeah, I use this palette together with some Luxie news in a tutorial that's coming tomorrow, so you know that you will be seeing that real soon. So I just wanted to update you on some things that I have received that I had talked about before. I haven't received my ColourPop order yet, and I still haven't received my Juvia's order. But it's not Juvia's fault, it is USPS fault, because they are... I don't know if... I thought it was coming here by airplane, but I'm starting to think that it's just coming here by donkey, because I don't know. They're telling me they haven't lost it, but a girl's starting to wonder. But let's get into the new makeup releases, the stuff that are being released. I do have my trusty phone, and let's start with the thing that I was like, I can't believe that nobody's tagging me in this, because this is perfect. Of all the brands out there, all the brands that I thought would release the thing that I wanted to see, which was a split pan of a shimmery bronzer and a matte bronzer, I never would have thought that Morphe would answer my call. If I would have to like put down money on what brand would answer that call, can I scooch? My bet would not have been Morphe, but I mean, just look at these. 6 different shades or 6 different compacts with duos going from light to pretty dark. I think it's pretty dark. I mean, yeah, it's not as dark as somebody with a really deep skin would need to bronze, of course, but I still think it's darker than most brands go. So, I mean, yay for that, but I do wish they could have gone even more dark, but the light one is at least very light. And also, pictures can be deceiving sometimes, and you see that some of them are more red toned and some are more cool toned. These look so nice. $12 each. It's so affordable. 6 shades, March 29th. I am picking this up. I am picking at least 1 shade up. I might pick 2 shades up. I am so intrigued. Morphe. Who would have thought? I am so impressed. Thank you, Morphe, for releasing this. I think that this is bomb. This is what I want. This is what I want. Love it. Love it. It says it's a matte contour shade and a radiant bronzer, but just the thought of having like a shimmery one and a matte one in one compact, and it being actually, I don't care if it's bronzer or contour, just, oh, I think it's so smart. I am loving that release. I'm all about it. Totally getting it. Let's talk about something that I really want to get, but chances are that I won't be able to, and that is the new like gold collection by Kat Von D. She's releasing this on Cinco de Mayo in celebration of her 10-year anniversary. So this is a collection for her 10-year anniversary. It looks bomb, but we all know that if Kat Von D, when she releases stuff, it comes to Europe months later. So I'm not thinking that this will release on the 5th of May here. That's not gonna happen, because I think actually the Divine collection is coming here in May. So I don't even know if we're getting this one, but I need it. I need it. I might order this from her site because she does ship internationally, but I mean, I'd rather just have it come here so I don't have to pay customs and stuff like that. But depending on how the inside looks, I'm very intrigued. It seems to be highlighter, lipstick, liner, and a palette, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. Something else that I'm really excited about, and I haven't seen the inside yet. Maybe when this video is going live, we will have seen the inside. I will for sure talk about this again as soon as I see the inside, and that is the BH Cosmetics Festival collection. Just the color scheme of this PR package is screaming, Angie, you need me, like, pick me up. The blue, the purple, the orange, the yellow, like, I'm so excited. I think that this is a brush set, a palette, highlights, 6 shades, new product. I'm guessing it's liquid glitter eyeshadows, because you know I told you my prediction for 2018 was that every brand's gonna come out with those. So I'm guessing that is that, and I'm looking at the picture and one of them seems blue. Yes, please. April 6th. If the inside of the palette seems good, probably picking that up as well. What happened to my low buy? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Although I am excited that brands finally are releasing stuff that I'm actually intrigued by. Can we also talk about this? I feel like the internet blew up about this. This is the... Wait, let me get this right. This is the Face Shop and Coca-Cola collab. I am a die-hard Coca-Cola fan. Like, I drink Coke every day. every day. Coke built this body. Although I drink Coke Zero because I think that that's more tasty. That's my opinion. This is a Korean brand. I would like to get this, but I don't know how easy it would be to get this from Korea. I don't think I'd pick up the eyeshadow palette because, I mean, it is a bright red. I do have bright reds, but I mean, it's a pretty palette. I think that the bright red and then the peach that is under in the palette seems amazing. Like, those two would make a great look, but I have those shades. What I want is the lipsticks. The lipsticks and maybe those lip tints? Or like, is it lip glosses? I don't even know. I don't even know what this is, but I think that this is so fun. If there is like an easy way for me to get a hold of this without like, you know, jumping through burning hoops, because I'm not about that life, I might pick this up. Another thing that I saw the picture and I was like, girl, it was this one. This is the Ciate Dewy Spritz. This looks like a peachy, shimmery heaven on a bottle, and I'm all about this. I want to try a dewy skin mist that has some kind of shimmer particles in it. So maybe this one, maybe the Fix Plus with some shimmer, maybe the Too Faced with shimmer, although that is a bit purple and I don't think that that would look good on my warm skin tone. But yeah, some of them I have to try. Like, I don't know, but this one looks great. So if Ciate is sold in my country, so if I can't get a hold of the Fix Plus, if that doesn't reach Sweden, I'm sure that this one from Ciate will at some point. I mean, I don't know when, but at some point. This is a cool release, but it's not for me. This is a new like skin perfector from Becca, and this is in chocolate geode, rich chocolate brown with gold pearl. This looks beautiful, and I mean, I see it on the model and it looks so good on the model. This is obviously too dark for me, but I think it's amazing that Becca is coming up with a highlighter for a really deep skin tone. I mean, a lot of people, and it seems like it almost has like a rosy brown tone. It looks so beautiful in the swatches. A lot of people will be like, this is too dark, this isn't a highlighter, but I have no idea like what globe they're living on, because yeah. Also, something that's being released that is from a brand that we don't talk about that much is that Zoeva is coming out with some new lip products, and this is like liquid lipsticks in new shades, and I think it's some like lip liners with it as well. I'm not into buying some new liquid lipsticks, but I am enjoying that Zoeva is releasing some new stuff again. I hope they come up with a new eyeshadow palette because I want to try it. They did release some like mini versions of their normal eyeshadow palette. I will see if I can put that up here as well. I think that's really smart, but they just picked some very neutral ones. But if you wanted to try their brand and you just wanted to get a more condensed palette, I think this is so smart. I wish more brands would do this. Like, give us the smaller palettes. We can handle it. I can handle it. I'm a big girl. Just give me this. I'm a big girl. Give me the small palette. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm loving the small palettes. I hope we see more of that. On that theme, this is another palette that's being released that's not small. I wish that Ofra would just not release. I love Ofra as a brand. Like, Ofra, when they're releasing stuff, they're like the friend you love that just keeps getting themselves into situations, and you're just sitting by the sideline, you're like, because I love Ofra. I love the eyeshadows I've tried from Ofra. Their highlighters are some of my faves. I mean, their liquid lipsticks are probably my favorite formula, and I just loved everything I've tried from Ofra, and I wish that they would just like give up on the whole everything in one palette, because the thing that I'm seeing here is that those 6 colors of eyeshadows, that color combo is magic. A blue, 2 purple, an aqua, a gold, and an orange. Like, you should have released that as a palette. And I mean, I have an Ofra palette right here. These are so sturdy, but I do think that you're paying a bit for the sturdiness of the palette. So I wish that they would instead release like that palette in something like this, like a smaller like cardboard packaging, and keep the price down and just release an eyeshadow palette with that color scheme, I think that that is so good. It's too big and I don't think that people are into that, and it's a shame because everything from Ofra that I've tried is so good, and I just want to be like, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Just don't let me down. Another thing that's being released is the, what is it? Lunatic Lab is having a collaboration with Vampira Official. And I am not getting this palette, and I am all about cool tones, but I am not about the gray cool tones. And if you like cool tones, like my friend that is pale and has a pink undertone, she loves gray eyeshadows. She loves like grayish cool toned neutrals and black, and she would probably, like, she is probably very excited about this palette because she loves Lunatic Labs as well. But me personally, I like cool tones, but I want them to be more vibrant, like a cool tone green or a cool tone blue or a cool tone like pink or purple. Like that's more me. But I do think that this is a cool and unique release, and I also think that the collab that Lunatic is doing with I think they did one with Elvira before. Am I wrong? I think so. I think it was that. If I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments. But then doing something with Vampira, I think it's cool, and the color scheme does fit her personality, so I think it's a cool thing, but it's not for me. Another collab that is like, this is borderline like, who asked for this? And it's this collab. Who asked for this? I didn't even think that people liked glitter masks. Why are we making them in different colors? And I like ponies. Don't ruin ponies, you stupid glitter snot. Yeah, I think this is stupid. And the very idea of having limited edition skincare on its own is stupid. Although, yeah, I get it. This isn't limited edition, the product. It's just like, but that's the thing. They're even admitting it's the same product. It's just a gimmick. You're paying to get a color of something, and like the color isn't good for your skin. It's just a gimmick. And I'm just like, this brand, like, Glam Glow is so expensive. I feel like the demographic that pay the premium price for Glam Glow is not necessarily the demographic that's after a My Little Pony collection. I just feel like they're not really, they're like two magnets not wanting to meet in the middle. So this makes as much sense as the Sonic the Hedgehog collection and the Power Rangers collection. It's like, who asked for this? Who wanted this? I don't get it. Let's talk about another collab that I definitely don't get. This is the Sephora and Barbie collection. Who's this basic bitch? The thing is that first when I saw this, I'm like, when did Barbie become an Instagram baddie? And I started googling pictures from Barbie. Okay, I started googling pictures from Barbie when I was a kid, which was low-key Stone Age. I know, but like in the 80s and 90s, Barbies looked like this. This was the makeup that Barbies had. So immediately when I saw this collection, I'm like, where's the colors? Because Barbie used to have turquoise and green and blue eyeliner and pinks. It used to be so much fun. But then I looked at the new Barbies, and now they're looking like this instead. Barbie's turned into an Instagram baddie. And I think that it's actually kind of cool that the way that Barbie is looking is following the trend of the society we're living in right now. I mean, Barbie is keeping up. Barbie's keeping up with the Kardashians. Literally, because she's looking like one right now. But I'm just saying, I think it's cool. But back to the collection is boring. Like, I love that it's small palettes, but oh my god, I would have been excited over the moon if these 3 palettes would have instead have had the color scheme of the Barbies back in the 80s. Oh, I would have loved that. Oh, I would have been so excited about that. But yeah, now instead we get something else, but can't win them all. Let's talk about a little indie news. Sydney Grace Co., which is a brand that I have talked about on my channel before, she's released a new bundle. And I think she's released more than one bundle because she's calling this the fair version. So I'm guessing there are more options. I will leave her website down below. I always leave all the the details and the release dates and all the information that I can find, plus the websites on where it's being sold, or I'm just trying to find them on the intraweb internet. I'm just trying to find everything and put it in the description box, and I will leave a link to Sydney Grace Co. and you can see what other bundles they are. It seems like she's going more of a cool toned neutrals with some rosy reds and greens for spring. I'm not going to pick this bundle up because I have so many single shadows in these colors, but I think it's nice. It's a nice collection and I like their quality, so I'm not mad about it. Is there something that I want to talk about that I haven't talked about? Maybe we should talk about this one. This is something that I don't know if it's new or not, but look at this color scheme. This is Suri. I think it's Suri Cosmetics, and this is the Suri palette. It is available now. And I will leave the webpage down below where you can buy it if you want to. I think this is beautiful. This is something that I would really appreciate to own and play with. I feel like the color scheme of that one, it doesn't look anything similar to this, but they're thinking in the same ballpark, colors, but not the typical predictable colors, but still a palette that goes together and gives a lot of options, and just staying within the I could wear this ballpark, but still being a bit different and unique. And I think that this looks really nice, and if you're interested, I will leave the page down below. I thought this was fun and I was excited when I stumbled across it on the internet. Last thing I want to talk about is maybe the biggest thing that was released this week, or announced, and this is releasing today, 23rd on Friday, so it's already going to be available when you see this video, but I'm doubting that it's gonna sell out. This is the collab between ColourPop and My Life as Ava. I have no idea who this girl is. But that is the thing sometimes with ColourPop. They are collabing with people, because if I go into her Instagram, the girl has 5.4 million followers. Obviously this girl is poppin'. She's so beautiful. First of all, extremely beautiful. But I've never heard of her, and I don't know why. It could be that she's just too young for me, and maybe she's not the typical beauty guru, so that's why I haven't heard of her. But the collection is neutrals, and this is probably because I looked at the picture and what kind of makeup she's wearing, and this is probably makeup she's wearing. And if she has a very faithful, loyal, if she has faithful, what are they in a relationship and you get together? There's kids around. Or is there? I don't think there's kids around. I'll just have some wine to celebrate the fact that I don't think there's any kids around. The thing is, if she has a very loyal fan base, they probably like the more vibe that she has, the more neutral, everyday, glamorous look. And she's releasing 2 eyeshadow palettes, one that's warm neutrals and one that's cool neutrals. I think that's cool. No pun intended. And there's a face palette with is it a blush and a highlight or a bronzer and a highlight? It does look a bit too red to be a bronzer, so I'm guessing it's a blush, but I don't really know. It seems to be the highlighter is probably too dark for me, and then there is a lip set with, is it a gloss? Seems to be 2 matte lippies and a gloss. Everything is very basic. This is definitely not for me, but I like, congratulations Ava for a collection. The packaging is packaging goals. Super beautiful, and I do love the new quads from ColourPop. I think the new quads that they're doing, the more luxurious packaging, is amazing. Amazing. Don't stop doing that. It's amazing. But please, ColourPop, can you please collab with someone that loves color? You're doing 10 collabs a year. Can one of them be with a person that loves color? Pretty please, with a cherry on top. This is amazing for this YouTuber, and her fan base is probably gonna love this, but this is nothing new to the community. If you love makeup, you have all of this. You don't need any of this. And I am guessing that nobody that is not a die-hard fan of My Life as Ava, My Life as Ava, is gonna buy this, because there is nothing new with this. You probably own all of this. It's a beautiful collection, but it's overdone and I'm not picking it up because of that. I mean, I do realize the collection is not made for me, it's made for her, and I have a very specific taste in makeup, so I don't like, I hope you understand this. Just because I'm not into neutrals, I'm not bashing anyone that's into neutrals. I want to be more into neutrals because it seems so effortless and people look great in neutrals, but I just don't feel like myself in neutrals. So I was just hoping that maybe ColourPop could break up, like just in between all of these neutral releases, they can just have a very colorful color explosion collection with someone that really loves color. That's what I'm just hoping for. I would be so excited if that would happen. And yeah, I think that was everything for this week. I actually think that there has been like a lot of good things released and announced this week, and I'm very excited. My low buy is not that happy. Although, remember I said that I was only going to be on a low buy until I go to New York. So there's only Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days to go. 4 days left of low buy. I'm doing great. When I come back from New York, I am gonna update you on the things I bought. I'm gonna update you on what I learned on my low buy and like things that I've learned about myself and my taste in makeup. And yeah, there's gonna be videos next week, like I said, but there's not gonna be a new makeup releases next Sunday, so 2 more weeks until we have another episode of that, but I'll have something else up next Sunday instead. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know down in the comments if you are aiming to pick anything of this up, or if there's something that you think that I missed that I should have talked about. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to see you subscribed. Button is down below. I do upload quite a lot of videos next week as well, and I will see you tomorrow for a tutorial. Bye!